Even in the closest knit towns, it's easy to feel the weight of distance. From each other, from services, from opportunities to unwind. That's why something as simple as a night of stand-up comedy can do more for a rural town than you'd ever imagine. It's not just a fundraiser. It's a pressure valve, a bond builder, a mental health booster, and sometimes it's exactly what a community needs to feel whole again. In small towns, social events matter. They're more than just something to do. They're opportunities to connect. A stand-up comedy show brings together farmers, teachers, truck drivers, nurses, kids, grandparents, and everyone in between. Not for a meeting, not for a working bee, not to solve a problem, but simply to laugh together. That shared laughter bridges generations. It breaks the ice between newcomers and longtime locals. It rekindles friendships, eases old tensions, and makes strangers feel like neighbors. For one night, the town comes alive with a feeling of togetherness. A sense that, no matter the hardships, we're all in it together. Living in the country comes with its own set of challenges. Distance, isolation, limited access to mental health support. And for many, the quiet can sometimes feel a little too quiet. In rural Australia, mental health issues often go unseen. And to get heavy just for a moment, rates of depression, anxiety, and suicide are higher in regional and remote areas, not because people are weaker, far from it, but because support is harder to find. That's where laughter becomes the medicine. Laughter reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. It boosts endorphins, lifts mood, and gives your nervous system a break. It helps people let go of worry, even if just for a night. And when an entire room laughs together, that's collective healing. That's a community reminding itself it can feel joy, even through hardship. Comedy isn't just about punchlines. It's about truth, shared experience, and turning hardship into humor. When a comedian talks about life's trials and tribulations, and makes it hilariously funny, something powerful happens. People realize they're not alone. And in towns where talking about mental health might still carry stigma, laughter creates a safe entry point. It says, hey, I've been through it too. And it's okay to laugh. It's okay to talk. Comedy normalizes vulnerability. It lets people process emotion in a way that feels safe and communal. And often, it's the beginning of conversations that continue long after the show ends. When a town hosts a comedy fundraising show, it's not just a performance, it's a project. Local volunteers set up the hall. The bakery donates pies. The hardware shop donates a voucher. The school sells tickets. It's a chance for people to pitch in, not because they have to, but because they want to. And the pride that comes with pulling off something joyful, that sticks around. People say, wasn't that night great? Let's do it again next year. Remember when Dave nearly weed himself? The event becomes a story the town tells. A moment of color, connection, and joy that echoes long after the mic is turned off. In cities, entertainment options are everywhere. In country towns, they're few and far between, often expensive or out of reach. A stand-up comedy show is simple, affordable, and accessible. It doesn't need fireworks or fancy equipment. Just a mic, a stage, and professional comedians, which we supply and much more, but you get the gist. For families, it's a night out that doesn't break the bank. For older residents, it's a reason to get out of the house. For teens, it's a reminder that fun exists outside their phones. And for the whole town, it's proof that you don't have to go to the city to feel alive. Laughter belongs here too. The impact of a comedy night doesn't end when the curtain closes. It ripples. People go home lighter. They talk more, smile more. There's more warmth in the checkout line the next morning, more banter at the pub, more nods of recognition on the street. It's not just about what happens during the show. It's about what it unlocks. A renewed sense of connection, a refreshed community spirit, and maybe even a bit more hope. In the end, a comedy night in a country town is about so much more than fundraising. Yes, it helps support local projects, but more importantly, it reminds people what it feels like to come together, to share joy, to breathe out, to laugh until you nearly vomit. It's a reminder that no matter where we live, in the city, by the sea, or out in the scrub, we all need connection. We all need release. We all need laughter. So if you've never been to a comedy show in your local hall, maybe it's time. Because out here, joy doesn't need flashing lights or big budgets. It just needs community and heart, And we'll bring a night of side-splitting punchlines for you and your entire town. Download the info pack, and remember, you can contact us almost anytime. We're always up at night, banging out lots of laughs.